Hi guys, it's Micah-Rae, and this week I want to talk about something a bit more serious. I want to talk about anxiety and strong emotions and how to deal with them. So, some people deal with some amount of anxiety at some point in life. Most people do. But there are some people who have mild anxiety that tends to follow them through most days of their life. And there are also people who have severe anxiety where it affects every aspect, every part, every day of their life. So basically, these people suffer. They really suffer with social interactions and making decisions, anything like that. Unfortunately, I suffer from mild anxiety, partially brought on with my depression, and which also encompasses my strong emotions. And what I want to talk about today is how to deal with that and how to help your friends who do suffer with that. So basically, for those who do suffer with it, mild anxiety for me tends to be making decisions and socializing. They're my two main things. For me, I tend to overthink almost every decision I make, and that tends to affect both myself and those around me. And for me, social interaction isn't easy. It's easier to talk to a camera than to talk to people face to face. And for me, if I go out, I'm generally the person that sits in a corner reading a book, even at a club, because for me, it's virtually impossible to walk up to someone and say, "Hi, how's it going?" Can't do it. Unless I know someone or I'm friends with someone who knows them, it's very difficult for me. So yeah, it's not great, but it's a part of life, unfortunately. For me, the way I mostly deal with it is avoidance. That's probably not a good answer, but unfortunately that is how I deal with a lot of my anxiety, or I ask for people's opinions. Unfortunately, when it comes to social interaction, I'm a lot better than I used to be, but still not great. Unfortunately, overcoming that for me usually means focusing on something that has absolutely nothing to do with the situation at hand. Usually it's reading or music or just going outside and thinking about something else, getting some fresh air. And unfortunately, with my strong emotions, it's very much the same thing. It's focusing on something that isn't the cause of my strong emotions, especially anger. For me, music is a huge part of my life, and I have a fantastic list of songs on my iPhone at the moment, which is also my MP3 player. And for me, if I'm really upset or I'm really pissed off or whatever, I'll chuck in my headphones on the way home from work if I'm pissed off from something there or family or whatever, and I will focus on some songs that either help get my anger out or just focus on songs that I really know, and I will literally walk down the street mouthing the words because it gives me something to focus on. It helps me block out everybody else, and it eventually helps me get my feelings under control and they simmer down, and then I can deal with them rationally. So that's how I deal with it. I know it's probably not a lot of help to other people because everyone deals with things differently. The biggest thing I can say for people with anxiety and who deal with really strong emotions, especially when it's brought on with depression or bipolar or just an imbalance in levels, which is usually the cause of such things, is just focus on something that makes you happy, something that gets your mind off what's going on in your head. That's what I've got for the people who are dealing with that. But for people who have friends who struggle with this, make sure you're aware of what they're going through. You don't have to understand it, just understand that they are going through it and help them out. If you see a friend struggling to have a conversation when you're out, or they seem really uncomfortable, talk to them, make sure they feel comfortable, take them outside for some fresh air, or take them to a quiet place so that they can gather their thoughts. that sort of thing. I'm not at all knowledgeable about this, but these are my experiences and this is how I deal with it. I have a lot of friends who are very anxious, and I've seen what can happen when they can't handle it. You know, they freak out. Some people, you know, will just start yelling at the first person that approaches them. Other people will just completely withdraw. Unfortunately, I'm the withdrawal type, so I will literally just hide in a corner until it's time to go home. It's part of the reason why I don't go out with people very often. It's easier for me to just bail on my own. So yeah, I'm really not explaining this well. All I can really say is just have some patience with them. You know, it's something they can't help. All you can do is just have some patience. You know, don't get shitty just because, you know, they need more attention than other people. It's something they struggle with. You know, they can't help it. You know, trying to get rid of anxiety is like trying not to be trans for me. It's not possible. All you can do is kind of deal with it and make yourself feel as good as you can, really. And it's the same with, you know, people who suffer from, you know, dysphoria, whether it's body dysphoria, gender dysphoria, whatever. You know, all you can do is, you know, be there for them, listen if they need to talk, and yeah, just give them some space if they need it, give them a hug if they need it, just make them feel safe and secure, and eventually most people will calm down. Anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below of what you think about this video or any extra tips you can add, and don't forget to subscribe. Anyway, see you next week, guys. Bye.